What? I can't hear you. Is the announcer in the same studio as the footage? What? Crime and Spice? What?
Fighting for law and order.
Ah, they got another announcer because that other one apparently didn't make it to the studio in time.
All points of the globe, possessing scientific secrets and scientific weapons, Captain Video asks no questions.
Ironically, it looks like Captain Video is shot on
Stand
film.
by for Captain Video. And here's Video Ranger.
Yeah, this isn't dated at all.
Using nearby Mount Vinderam as a discharge point for his destructive force, the Sparrow chortled with glee as he received reports of the mounting flames. Pleased with the results, Colonel Sugrat still was disturbed because a certain courier hadn't arrived to bring him an oral message.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole because this is a kid's show and I'm trying to keep my riffs appropriate.
Miles away,
but
Captain Video had just made a
you can insert your own joke.
Let's start our story with Captain Video.
Is this being shot in his living room? And please tell me Blandy McBland there is not Captain Video speaking. He is Captain Video. Our hero looks like the disposable unit troops who don't even get a name from Doctor Who.
We'll bring your records up to date on Blonsey.
Yes, you must keep those records up to date. This is what kids want to see. People keeping their records up to date. Exciting. And again, is this a living room? Is this being made by Linkara? No. Linkara's production values are nowhere near this low.
As I understand it, sir, the heat of the flames was so great that even stones...
I think that's my grandmother's lamp. Captain Video, return my grandmother's lamp at once, you scoundrel.
Now look, Lieutenant, I'm on my way back to the laboratory. Will you further send me further details on this?
He suddenly became William Hartnell.
All right. I expect to hear from the ranger once I get back to the laboratory, and I want to...
The Ranger. Apparently he doesn't have a name.
Thanks a lot, Lieutenant. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But they said that there are plural, so if he doesn't use names, how does he keep track of them? And where is this? We're now shooting in somebody's shed just before it was demolished. Wait. There is a chocolate river.
What is it?
What? Come and stand in front of the camera. The mic can't pick up your dialogue.
The plane. There's a lot more work to be done on it.
What? Who is this?
It may never fly again. Wait, you look at map. Because I'd rather look at that.
Can they not fit two people in the frame at the same time? Had that technique not been invented yet? And before anybody says I'm being too hard on this show because it was the early days of television, I just did an episode of The Lone Ranger that looks like frickin' Gone with the Wind compared to this thing. It actually looked like a television program or film, and it came out the exact same year this thing did.
Yes,
and stop wandering out of frame!
All is clear. It's all gone down into the valley.
Where there's good salad dressing.
I can roll the plane to the edge.
Stop talking to the audience.
Strip, and with a propeller.
A propeller! What witchcraft is this? This is clearly the stuff of science fiction. No such thing exists in real life.
Here's another chance, another opportunity to prove your luck.
Well, at least he's enjoying his work. You know, if that thing did anything, I might be impressed. Doing Charles de Gaulle?
Oh, it's you, Colonel Sugar.
They got Charles de Gaulle. Okay, maybe that's where all the money went.
In violence? Oh, but I have indulged in something much more astounding.
Bird watching.
Paracoot, did you see anything interesting? Smoke clouds darken the sky.
Smoke.
Even flames are visible. I told you that little switch was a powerful weapon. You see, Colonel Silkrat,
Switch?
you military men have been slow to realize that science, pure science, is a more powerful weapon than all
Who is
your
this guy? Am I
armies in the
supposed to
world.
believe he's a scientist? Because he looks
From
like a
miracle
homeless
powers
guy
that
they
the
grabbed and
devastation
just
is
shoved in
complete.
front of a
The
television
force of the
camera.
blast knocked out even
Well,
our communication. No,
This
the
does
devastation
prove
is
that they
not
can get
complete.
two people
As a matter
on
of
screen
fact,
at one time,
this was
but the
merely
director
an
seems to be
experiment.
struggling with that
A
concept.
test, so to speak, to show what my little baby here can do when
Good
it's grown
Lord.
up.
I'm in some deep trouble here.
This time we
I've seen some
are
bad
only the
stuff.
very
I mean,
peak of
Mystery
Mount
Science
Cimarron.
Theater 3000,
Just
Riff
300
Tracks,
feet
but
down from the very tip. And what will happen when you are prepared to use the
good
full
night.
power you generate here?
ah,
Seismographs all over the world will register terrific earthquake shocks.
won't that affect my country
And
then?
the precise
I mean, it's
area
part of the
under
world.
my attention will be as bleak, as desolate and cold as the other side of the moon. Then of what use are my men? To hold, to consolidate the gains I will have made.
To hold on to that
fortify
worthless lump of
themselves against
land
future
that nobody
by
will
building
want,
Another
and nobody will possibly fight
larger
for.
and more powerful than this one. I begin to see the plan. A series of six.
He's making
from
the
which
villain's
power
plan from the Underwater Menace look sane.
You
Zaroff.
rest
Zaroff.
your
Yeah, he's making
Go
Zaroff's
move
plan
your
look
men, Move
sane.
your sheep and goats and leave the rest to me.
Sheep and goats? What on earth?
Have you
He's
received
developing
word
a
from the
G.I.
courier
Joe
that the
supervillain
complete
machine,
magic
and he's
in
worried
the
about
cycle
sheep
that
and
I
goats.
shall have my men
What's so
sent
important
to
about
General
sheep
Perrault.
and goats?
The courier
The
is
land is
long
going to be as
overdue.
desolate
I
as the
will,
moon, and
I
is that
will
his plan
call
to
for you when
turn the Earth into the moon? Because I'm pretty sure that will
next
kill him and General de
my
Gaulle over there.
My next experiment.
Wander back into frame, thanks, because we're powerless to turn the
My
camera.
Fire, flames, smoke.
What is this,
will
Shakespeare
cover
in the
sky
park?
like an
Everybody
unspoken
keeps
cloud,
going into
and
soliloquy.
extend far out into the universe. Destruction by fire.
I'm just going to call that guy Dr. Homeless Satan.
Off on another dangerous mission for Captain Video, the Video Ranger dons one of his most important pieces of equipment.
The Green Lantern's
identifying
ring.
Rangers, here's why this ring is
What?
so important.
You're talking to the
all
camera?
Rangers,
You're
whether
talking
operating in the
the
United
camera?
States
Really?
or any place in the world. If anyone questions your identity, all you've got to do is
What
show
kind
them
of
this ring.
hero
You see,
recruits
the picture of Captain
children?
Video on the top is proof that you're a qualified video agent.
And I've just
If you
shown
are
this
agents
on
that work
broadcast
with this ring
TV,
at
so
all
there's
times.
no way the
It's part of
villains
our
could
official
copy
equipment.
this design.
So if any of you Rangers haven't gotten your ring yet, why get one right away. And wear it at all times to show that you're on the
Yeah,
side of
even
Captain
when you
Video,
shower.
fighting to defend law and order.
And if your teacher
Boys
tells you
and
to
girls,
take 'em off,
to get
take it
your
off,
Captain
kill
Video
your
picture
teacher.
ring, get swell-tasting, long-lasting Powerhouse.
Powerhouse?
Because it's the wrappers from this delicious taste treat that bring you this valuable identification
I've never
ring.
heard of that candy
If you get
bar.
the regular nickel
I'm
size
into a
Powerhouse,
ton of
you need 2 wrappers and
old-timey
10 cents
stuff,
in
and
coins.
this is
That's 2 nickel wrappers, remember.
something I've
Or
never heard of.
If you get the big 10-cent jumbo
Good
Powerhouse,
night.
you need only 1 wrapper and 10 cents in coins.
Only one wrapper and
Either
10
way,
cents in
mail your
coins.
wrappers along with
Why
your
don't they
name and
just
address
make it
to
4
Powerhouse,
bars or 2 of the
Box
big bars?
95, New York 46, New York.
There's
You'll have
a
your
city
Captain
called
Video
New
picture ring
York
in about 2 weeks.
46.
Better write that address down. I'll repeat it for you. It's Powerhouse, Box 95, New York 46, New York.
Yeah, they gave up on naming cities
That's right,
in New
Commissioner
York. They
Bell.
just
Blakely and the Ranger are on the way to Block B
numbering
right
them.
now. Well, the plan is that as soon as Blakely has been parachuted down, the Ranger will make his return trip.
Why does he have to
Oh,
parachute
I
down?
figure
Why not
about
just
another
land?
3 hours, sir. Yes, I'll contact you as soon as he gets back.
All right.
Righto, Commissioner. Goodbye.
Our futuristic sci-fi show has everybody using phones with cords. Yeah, no serious adult science fiction show with modern production values would ever try to pull that off. Well, at least
Captain
his
Video
mic
speaking,
seems to be
identifying numeral
wireless.
135.
Video Ranger reporting numeral 621 to identify.
Oh, Ranger, it's about time I heard from you.
Yeah.
Pretty busy, Captain. I've had
I was about to fire your ass.
To bypass a couple of hurricanes.
Why didn't you fly over the hurricane?
Well, Blakesley's eyesight was...
What do you like to hurry?
I don't get you, Ranger. What do you mean?
Well, he saw a plane which he thought to be a Japanese Zero, flying the same
Japanese
route that we're
Zero?
flying, only about 18,000 feet.
I thought they were zipping around in rockets. Why would there be Japanese Zeros?
Check that with the Bureau of Aviation?
Yes, sir, Captain. They say they gave no
Bureau
clearances
of
to any
Aviation.
such plane on any such course.
I get you.
Good
Well,
night.
Ranger, did you see the plane at all?
You know, they only
Yeah,
tried to
we had
pass
a
those
bypass
off
it,
as
though,
backgrounds,
Captain. I
you
didn't
know,
want to get the
in
pilot.
really,
I
really
don't want to
far
give him a good
shots
look at our
on
markings.
Doctor Who. They never
Did you see the markings on his
stuck
plane?
those painted
Well, yes, sir. They were
backdrops
pretty
right in your
blurred. Looked like he had
face.
paint all over them, but I could see the emblem of the rising sun shining.
This guy is having real trouble
I get you.
staying in
All right,
frame.
Ranger, I'm
He
going to
keeps
check that
leaning
plan
out
with
of
the
it.
Bureau of Aviation
Good
myself,
night.
but I want you to continue according to plan. I want
All
you to
right,
drop
I'll
on
kill
schedule and
my
safety, okay?
passenger, and then we'll
My
collect the
arrival time will be
insurance money.
approximately
That was our plan,
7,
right?
half quadrant west.
Right, I've got
Oh,
it.
and Captain, when I get back, would you mind giving me a name? I'm sick of just being called the Video
I'm
Ranger.
here, Blakely.
Having fun in video. You know, I must say...
Oh, for crying out loud!
It's quite an experience.
Cheerio, what? I'm going to. It's like Burgess Meredith trying to sound British in the Batman movie. Only I think that was more convincing.
Completely unexplained in this area of Long Beach. And not only that, they've also noticed...
I know. I figured it out. This guy. I figured it out. He was Dick Van Dyke's dialogue coach on Mary Poppins. That mystery is now solved, ladies and gentlemen.
Practically weaned on it, as you might say. But as for ghosts, well, I think I'll pass.
What is everybody's obsession with ghosts? What's going on
I
here?
wonder if you could send me a few shillings.
Shillings? What?
Look, Blakely,
He's
you
in
and
the United
Ranger
States,
are all
isn't he?
Right. I think I'll sign off.
Good
It's
night.
Almost scanning time. The next
Almost
report I
scanning
hear, I
time?
hope
What-
it will
what's
say that
scanning
you've been
time?
dropped.
Well, that sounds rather dreadful, but we should have a go at it.
All
So
right,
you're
Blakely.
sending a
Good
completely
luck.
untrained
Captain
man to
Theo, signing off.
parachute from a rocket? By the way, isn't a rocket a terribly inefficient way to fly in an atmosphere? You know, because you have to
Now, let's
constantly
see what
burn
my
fuel.
wonderful team is doing.
What does he need goggles? What's he going to do with the scanner?
At 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Power on. Fade in delayed circuit pattern. KRGL6 and sharp focus.
What? What just happened? Is this file corrupted? Well, it gave up on that scene. What's going on?
All we ask is a square deal. We won't stand being robbed any longer.
You're going to accept the triangle deal and like it.
And furthermore, I'm going to crack down on all of you troublemakers. Hereafter, you'll pay cash for everything you get in that store. You know I can't do that.
You evil monster, expecting us to pay money in exchange for goods and services? You monster! Well, who's on what side?
I don't like that fella. Yeah, me neither.
Who are you? And why should we accept your judgment on him?
Right now might be a good time while their attention's on that row.
What row? What's going on? Who are you? I was watching a bland guy sitting in his office doing nothing, and now this. Well, I guess I should be grateful, because at least something is happening here, and it actually seems to involve, you know, actors. Just have... What? What? Well... All in black. Just have to hope they don't check this saddlebag. Yes. We're gonna TP their house so good. Wow. What? I suddenly lost my sense of balance. The Earth's gravity is being affected.
I can get off any floor on any bar.
Any floor? What? What? Spider Cowboy does whatever a Spider Cowboy does. Climbs a wall really noisily. It's a miracle nobody inside heard him. Look out! Here comes the Spider Cowboy.
Hi, Sheriff.
Why?
I want to see a partner of mine. You got him in here. I'm going to see him.
Yep.
You can't go no.
We better
Listen.
see if he's. We better see if he's wanted anywhere. He's wearing a black hat, but you're wearing a black hat too, boss. Ah, damn it.
That looks like Billy the Kid.
That looks like. How are you so sure? So is that what this is? We're suddenly watching a story about Billy the Kid. Why? What does this have to do with anything? I don't just mean in the show. I mean in the whole of the existence of the universe. And also, are we really watching a show where Billy the Kid is the hero? I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm as lost as you are, gentle viewer. Good night. Get out of here! Your breath is gonna kill me! No, he's Billy the Kid, apparently.
Come on, let's take a song now. Come on, you listen, you singer.
Sing, damn it, sing!
For the life of a cowboy on the prairie.
See? Row your boat. Row your boat.
My lucky day, capturing Billy the Kid without even a fight.
Yep, I'm not going to double check to make sure that's him. I just have one guy's word on it and no photos or anything to help identify him. What's going on here? He's sawing a hole in the ceiling? Does a crippled guy need to get in to see Jesus or something? This show is so schizophrenic. I wouldn't put it past them to put a biblical story in here next. Okay, yeah, great rescue there. You just gave him severe head trauma. But I guess maybe the roofs of all Old West jails were made out of styrofoam. Well, how's he gonna... Let me see. Good night. Who knew Billy the Kid was also an acrobat? Well, just hope we're... Wow, good thing the old prospecting guy was also a professional stuntman, otherwise they wouldn't have made it. You know, this getaway probably would go better if they had just left Billy the Kid's horse all the way in the back there, too. But, whatever. Well, nobody's... Wow! Jerk. Well, let's go. We're gonna... It's your standard issue horse chase, I guess. Where did those guys come from? Huh, they've been practicing their synchronized horse riding. Insta-posse, just add water, I guess. Screw you! We're already in Mexico! What? They must be the villains because the camera just went at a Dutch angle. Yeah, quit waving to them, alright? Well, this looks like it's getting exciting at least. Let's see where it goes. How can they possibly escape? They're only... What? They're only like 12 feet ahead of their pursuers. How did they lose them? I guess the plot is none of our business. As is whatever it is we're watching. I don't understand. What just happened? What? We're back?
Time, eh?
Yeah. Because that's what all British people talk like, eh?
The farmer said to the cow,
That a joke?
My dear boy, I am beginning to think it would be a distinct pleasure to drop 10,000 feet to the earth rather than have you scratch my jokes.
Scratch your
Well,
junk?
Well, no thanks, old boy.
What kind of children's show from the 1940s is this? Scratch his junk?
250. Right. Watch for my signal.
Right.
Well, at least something will happen now besides somebody sitting in a chair. I mean, they wouldn't have somebody jump out of a plane. I mean, even if... It'll just be stock footage, I'm sure, of a skydiver, but at least that'll be something... Wait, what?!
Video Ranger calling Captain Video. Video Ranger calling Captain Video. Number
You gotta be kidding me.
Come in, Captain.
How hard is it to insert stock footage of a skydiver?
Using code blue.
Go ahead.
Package identified. Spotted fever. Exact time.
Why didn't you land to make sure he got there safely instead of dropping an untrained guy out of a rocket in a parachute?
Video Ranger signing off.
Captain Video, signing off.
This thing's production values...
Rangers, whatever you do,
good
don't
night.
miss this wonderful chance to get a Captain Video picture ring.
Wow, and
Exactly like
they're
the one
really
that Video
hawking
Ranger
these
and
things,
all
aren't
video
they?
agents wear.
They're probably made out of...
Right on
They're
top
probably
of the ring,
made
there's a
out of
photograph of Captain
toxic
Video
plastic
himself,
and
he's holding a famous
painted
static
with
beam
lead-based
gun.
paint
This picture is
too.
sealed onto the top of the ring under a special transparent stone.
That
Now,
probably
you'll
gave
use
you
the Captain Video
cancer.
picture ring in your games and spy adventures. You'll use it instead of a password at all your own secret Ranger meetings, and you'll wear it at all
Instead of-
times to show that you're fighting alongside Captain
Or
Video
you'll
and his
go to
guardian
hell.
of the safety of the world.
You don't wear
Now,
this,
in
your
order to get
soul
your
is
Captain Video
doomed.
identification ring,
And
all you do
here
is just
I
ask
thought
the luscious
Pokemon
Powerhouse
went as
candy
far
bar
as you could
at your
go in
favorite
just
candy
being
store.
a
Then,
one
after you
long
enjoy
toy
this
commercial.
wonderful taste treat,
And why would I
send in
want
the
a
wrapper.
picture of this guy?
You get
So
the
far he
ring
hasn't
inside
done
the Powerhouse, Then
anything.
you'll need 2 wrappers.
All he
and
does
10
is
cents
sit at a
more.
desk and
Remember,
answer
that's 2 of the
a
nickel-sized wrappers.
phone that was
Or,
old in
if
the
you get the big
1940s.
10-cent jumbo Powerhouse, then you need only
Doesn't
1
even
wrapper and
do
10
any-
cents.
Ah.
Well, either way, you mail those wrappers, along with your name and address, to Powerhouse.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think
95,
there's a reason
New
I've
York,
never heard of
46,
this candy
New York.
bar.
You better write that
Because they
down so you don't
put all their
forget.
advertising money behind Captain
Powerhouse,
Video
Box
here.
95, New York, 46, New York.
Or as I call him, Captain Blandness. Well, back to homeless McInsane.
Oh, not to annoy. To compliment you.
No, I think it's to annoy.
Sent back to me from Paracoot.
Wow, those are probably some incredible photos. I really wish you had shown them to the audience.
I am not impressed until the ultimate experiment has been completed. Of course,
We figure out what's in McDonald's special sauce. Then I'll be
By the
impressed.
destruction of Paracoot. The second courier has not arrived yet. The only thing I have done is move 5,000 sheep and 5,000 goats to the point indicated. That message was
Again,
clear enough.
what's up
Colonel
with the
Silver, I
sheep?
might suggest.
The goats.
Word has come that 2 hours
Although this
ago,
is starting to
one
make
of our
me
forward
wish I was
delegates
playing
captured
Goat
plans
Simulator.
What's that?
The message was concise. The pilot
Apparently the director figured out how to get 2 people on screen at a time, but he didn't want to risk trying a third. He thought that would just blow people's minds, and the audience wouldn't be able to take it.
In a very few moments.
I shall question him myself.
But is it so hard to just mic the actor who's off stage? Would that have killed you? Yeah, go find the actor, find the actor. Apparently you didn't rehearse this at all. Is that a game from The Price is Right? I'm pretty sure that's a game from The Price is Right. Something please happen.
Yes, who is it?
Yes,
speaking. Sparrow.
I would have thought that it would be the Shadow, given the age of that radio.
Of humming, seeming to come from Mount Bidara.
What are you saying?
Tell them to mind their own business.
Tell those stinking Mormons that I already converted to the Church of Satan, and it's none of their business. Okay, we're getting near the end of the episode, I think, so Captain Video is going to pull something out and do something really heroic, right, to justify all those kids buying the ring.
Should be coming in this direction.
Up. Looking out of using a pair of binoculars to look at the wall didn't help at all.
Identifying numerals 818. Come in, Ranger. Captain Video calling Video Ranger. Come in, Ranger.
Did they spend all the money on the desk?
Captain Video to Ranger, please answer.
I couldn't care less. If the character doesn't have a name, I can't care. I won't be invested in his fate, will I?
Attention, all ships at sea, all airlines, private and commercial.
If you were sending any emergency transmissions, I've just jammed you, and, sorry about causing your deaths.
Any sign of Video Ranger. Report here to laboratory. No contact with Video Ranger. Long overdue. He's flying in a jet rocket ship.
Jet rocket ship.
On the 14th parallel, proceeding westward. Please report here.
Good night.
That is all. Captain Video signing off.
Wow.
Captain Video to Video Ranger.
The most heroic thing our hero has done is yell into a microphone. I'm literally just as heroic as Captain Video. I sit at a desk. I yell into a microphone.
This may look like any ordinary school lunchbox to you, but
if you open it, you'll die.
Lunchbox in school. Johnson's Nut Top Fudge Squares.
The only nutrition you need: candy bars and fudge squares.
Chocolate or vanilla? Choose your favorite. It's really
you can have vanilla fudge. I did not know that. What would be the point of vanilla fudge?
After party treats. In fact, anytime you want really good fudge, the homemade tasting kind that just melts in your mouth, is only
make some homemade fudge. That goes without saying. But if you want some store-bought crud that goes for a nickel, try this. The real rat turds in it are what make the difference.
Well, Video Rangers,
I'm not a Video Ranger, and I'm proud of that fact.
The last time we saw the Video Ranger...
Well, which Video Ranger are you talking about? You're addressing us as Video Rangers and calling him
to the mountain laboratory.
Video Rangers. What's going on?
Something to do with
you really need to number us at least.
Video Rangers, I guess there's only one way to find out about this sudden turn of events.
As if I was interested.
Yes, that's right.
Our hero can't even bring himself to get out from behind his desk over this. I can't bring myself to care.
Same time, same station.
No, I don't think I'll be trying you again, because this was literally the hardest half hour I've ever had to get through. I apologize. I had no idea what I was getting into when I started this. Sorry for putting you through this, viewers. Goodbye.
Captain Video is played by Richard Coogan. The Video Ranger by Don Hastings. Dr. Pauly by Hal Conklin. Captain Video is written by M.C. Brock and directed by Larry White. Your announcer has been Fred Scott.